Welcome and welcome back everyone to Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot. Before we get started, we want to thank you all for watching today's timeless pick-a-card reading. Today we're going to focus on your person's emotions and how they're currently feeling about you and the connection or the relationship. This person of interest for your reading today can be someone you're currently dating or in a relationship with, someone you're in separation from, or in a breakup or no contact situation. This is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it may resonate with everyone watching today. So please just take in what resonates with you and with your soul and let the rest go. And if you find the stack you select doesn't resonate at all with you or your situation, we do encourage you to select a different one. Also, please remember these general readings are for entertainment purposes. We've been doing private readings for over 30 years, and if you're interested, there is a link in the description below and pinned to the top comment on how to make arrangements to get a reading with us. Today's Pick a Stack reading comes with 3 options. Stack 1 is the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, and that comes with yellow Aventurine heart. Stack 2 is the Gilded Tarot, and that comes with the green Aventurine heart. And stack 3 is the Tarot Grand Luxe, and that comes with the red Jasper heart. Whoops. Pause the video if you need to before making your selection. But it's always best to go with your first impression, as that is your intuition talking to you. The timestamps for each combination are below in the description and pinned to the top comment. So take a moment to relax and let's begin your journey today. I'll see you in your readings. Welcome to your reading, Stack 1. You selected the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot and the yellow Aventurine heart. This is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it may resonate with everyone watching today. So please just take in what speaks to your soul and release the rest to the universe. And if it doesn't resonate at all with you or your situation, we do encourage you to select a different stack. In today's reading, we're looking at your person's emotions and how they're currently feeling about you, your connection, and your relationship. So let's get right into your reading for stack 1. How does stack 1, this person currently feel about them? Feelings for stack 1. Let's see, stack 1's person's current feelings. Good shuffle. Stack 1's person. Stack 1 person's current feelings. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Cups. So that is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. If you have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or your person does in Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, that may be a point of reference or validation for you. Stack 1. Let's see what else we get for stack 1. What is stack 1's person's current feelings? And we have the Knight of Swords reversed. So this could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra energy as well. Sun, Moon, Rising in one of those signs for you or your person. We have the Strength. So that's Leo energy there as well. And on the bottom, we have the 9 of Cups. So this indicates that your person does have feelings of love for you, stack 1. Now, I do feel that if in the past they've been distant with you or not really engaging with you emotionally, as this Knight of Swords can indicate, if the Knight of Swords was right up, this is someone who's not emotional. They're someone that's all in their head. It's someone who thinks rather than feels. But this guy shows up reversed. So this tells us that if they have been distant with you or not expressive of their feelings or kind of being not too compassionate or caring or being all in their head, this situation is changing with your person. Now, the Knight of Cups is someone who does present themselves as a romantic partner. And there's someone who thinks about love, they think about romance, they want to do things that are overtly romantic. They want to show through both words and actions their feelings for you. So if your person hasn't been doing that with you, showing through their words and actions, perhaps more through their actions and not their words, especially with this Knight of Swords being here, this Knight of Cups tells us that your person is going to become more expressive of their feelings. And if they've been holding back their feelings or their emotions and not really sharing them with you, and hiding behind that wall that some people can hide behind when it comes to their emotions, this Two of Pentacles tells us that things are changing. The Two of Pentacles is about change. It's about balance. So if your relationship has been out of balance with you being the one that's giving more, putting forth more effort, putting forth more energy to your connection, to your relationship, this is changing because your person is going to be putting forth more energy and putting forth more actions in terms of your connection and your relationship. Now, the Strength card tells us that your person feels that the two of you have a great connection. There's a great connection here. They may call it a spark. They may call it chemistry. They may call it something else. They may call it a soulmate. They may call it, we just have this click. But your person does feel this with you. They may not have expressed that to you. They may not have shared that with you too much. But this is what they feel regardless of what they've said or how they've acted in the past. Okay? Now, this is the Nine of Cups. Look how happy this person is sitting behind all these cups, especially if they were full of wine. Just kidding. But this is about your cups being full. So your person feels that they have very deep, full emotions for you. Okay? This is about them having a lot of feeling, a lot of emotion, a lot of caring. This is also the wish card. So if you do have a wish, stack one, throw your wish out to the universe. This is about getting a wish fulfilled. Okay. Now this Ace of Cups, this reading started off beautifully and ended beautifully. Actually, this is a beautiful reading, in all honesty, especially with that Knight of Swords being reversed. This person has love for you, and I feel that it was love at first sight. I feel this was a love at first sight situation for the two of you. There's so much emotion. There's so much love. I do feel like you guys share a telepathy and empathy with one another as well, because there is such a strong connection here. I also feel like your person would like to take an adventure, go somewhere fun together. Maybe you guys can take a trip, explore somewhere new, have some adventures. Now, I don't feel that this stack necessarily is connected to someone who has necessarily been through a breakup or who are in separation, although it is possible if that is your situation. So let's get some more information for this, and then let's see what else we get here for stack one. What are your person's feelings for stack one? Replenish, heal, rest, recharge. Well, that sounds like someone wants to take a journey. Someone wants to take a trip. Perhaps you guys will take a vacation here coming up. Let's see what else we get for stack one. What else for stack one? communication, messages, speaking, connecting. I do feel if the communication between you and your person has been lax, I do feel that's going to change. Both of these cards, this Knight of Cups and this Knight of Swords reversed, they talk about communication. The Knights are about communication. They're about communicating. They're about thinking. They're about expression. So I do feel if you haven't heard from your person, I do feel that communication with your person is coming up here in the near future. Stack 1, forgiveness, truce, mending, apology. So perhaps there has been a disconnect between you and your person. Perhaps you guys are having troubles. Perhaps you're having difficulties. Even if you're having difficulties, their feelings for you are still very strong. Perhaps you guys are in a period of separation or disconnect from one another. But this forgiveness card tells us that an apology is coming as well. With that Knight of Cups can also represent an apology coming as well. Divine essence, universal intelligence, beyond mind and source. See, so with that Strength card, this really comes back to what I was saying earlier about there's a really strong connection here between you and your person. And it's a soul connection. The infinity symbol over the figure's head who's holding the lion, it is the connection to the past, connection to the future. It's the infinite connection between you and the person you're asking about. There's a strong spiritual bond and a strong spiritual connection here between the two of you. Grounded. They feel that you make them grounded. They feel you make them grounded. Supported. They feel that they can heal and rest when they're with you. In a way, you recharge them. You recharge their battery. You replenish them. You renew them. You give them energy. You give them strength. This is what they feel about you, Stack 1. Let's see. And we need one more card for Stack 1. What else for Stack 1? Travel, journey, adventure, movement. So I do feel that your person would like to take an adventure with you, Stack 1. Go on a trip somewhere, travel somewhere, have an adventure, spend some time together, quality time together, away from the world. Perhaps it's in nature. Perhaps it's by water. Perhaps it's in the mountains. Regardless of where it is, I do feel that there is some sort of an adventure coming up for you and your person that involves travel. And it may just be a weekend getaway, perhaps a road trip, but something fun, something that gets you out and away from your lives where you can just be with one another. See what else for Stack 1. What are their person's current feelings? And this is the card that we got. I can't show you the other side. A message for you. I'm thinking of you. This very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. That divine essence. That's the light. Your love fills them with light. So let's see what else for Stack 1. What are your person's current feelings? Current feelings for Stack 1. Celebrate differences. Celebrate differences. Sometimes there are some things about you that are similar. There are things about you that are different. There's that old saying that opposites attract. I do feel that there are some similarities between the two of you. Perhaps you like the same movies, or you like the same music, or you like the same activities. But then as well, there are differences between you that keep it so interesting and keep the communication flowing, because it feels like you guys can talk about anything and everything with one another. Let's see what else. And I feel like that is something they really love about this connection they have to you, Stack 1. the heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. See, I feel like if your person has been holding back their emotions, their feelings, expressing their emotions through words or actions, I do feel that they are going to start releasing that and letting you in by being vulnerable and expressing themselves and expressing their emotions more. Romance, lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. This comes back to what I was saying earlier about how this Knight of Cups is someone who is overtly romantic. They will start putting forth more effort to show you through both words and actions that they are presenting themselves to you as a romantic partner. Be authentic, be real and true to who you are and to how you feel. So if your person has been holding back with their feelings or expressing their feelings for whatever reason, I do feel that that is shifting and changing here for you, Stack 1. Feel that shifting and changing. And they will be more expressive, and they will be sharing more with you, and they will be letting down their guard if they haven't already. They will let you in. They will be authentic with you. They will show you who they are at the core of their most authentic self. Marriage, this relationship is moving towards a sacred union. Let's see what else for Stack. And that actually really makes sense with the way these cards laid out on the top. Such a strong connection. Such a strong connection that's mental, emotional, physical, because the attraction's here. There's a lot of passion here, but also the spiritual connection that's between the two of you. Self-care, clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Feel your person is probably also having to do some self-care as they are really getting to the place of being ready to come forward more so with their emotions if they haven't done so with you already. But I feel that this self-care is for you as well, Stack 1. Taking care of yourself, positive self-care, positive self-love is always good for your soul. Trust. It is safe to trust this situation. I do feel your person trusts you. And I do feel that they recognize that you trust them as well. Let's move these around a bit. Get that up there. Sort these out. So what else for Stack 1? How is their person feeling about them and their connection? What are their emotions for Stack 1? I replay our conversations over and over. That can apply if you're together or if you're currently in separation, Stack 1. But it also talks about more communication coming from your person. There is more communication coming from There is more communication coming from your person. Messages, speaking, connecting. See what else? I wish I could have treated you better. Perhaps some of you have been through a period of difficulty with your person, and they wish that they could have treated you better, but this reading does tell us that that is going to happen, where they will be treating you better. They'll be putting forth more effort. They'll be more expressive of their emotions and of themselves. What else for Stack 1? I love you. I love you. That's a great message from your person, Stack 1. But I also feel that that is how they feel. They do have feelings of love for you. It's so clear in this reading. There are so many strong points of an emotional connection or emotion for you. strong emotions for you, positive emotions for you. See what else we get. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That comes back to that self-care. Stack 1. Love yourself first. And maybe your person needs to learn how to love themselves more than what they do. But I feel as well for you, love yourself first. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else, as RuPaul says. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. See, there's that holiday again. I do feel like you guys are going to be taking a trip, stack 1. Feel like there's a trip in your future coming up. And that honeymoon comes right next to that marriage card. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Have faith. Have faith, trust, have faith in your person, have faith in your connection, have faith in the universe, have faith in yourself. And of course, I had to drop it all on the floor. What else for stack 1? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So that comes back to what we were saying in the very beginning about how your person is going to be, if they're not already, more emotionally expressive, being more authentic, letting you in, letting you see the real them, letting you know what's truly going on with them in terms of everything that's going on in their life, whether it's work, family, stuff, whatever, and about your connection, about your relationship as well, and their love for you. This is your reading for today, stack 1. Thanks so much for allowing us to share your journey today. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. I'll see you over in reading 2. Welcome to your reading, stack 2. You selected the Gilded Tarot and the green Aventurine heart. Remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it may resonate with you today. So please take in what speaks to your soul and release the rest to the universe. And if it doesn't resonate at all with you or your situation, we do invite you to select a different stack. So in today's reading, we're looking at your person's emotions and how they're currently feeling about you, about the connection, about your relationship. So let's get right into your reading. Let's see for stack 2. How is stack 2's person currently feeling about them, the connection, and the relationship? For stack 2, we have the 10 of Swords. Else for stack 2, and the King of Swords. So that's a lot of air energy, So that would be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in one of those signs for you or your person. That could be a point of validation for you. We also have the 3 of Swords. See what else for stack 2. The 7 of Cups. Let's see what else we get for stack 2. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And on the bottom we have the 2 of Cups. Okay. Stack 2. I do feel that many of you that selected this stack have probably or possibly been through a breakup with your person. Okay? I feel like these energies are very harsh And I feel that perhaps you felt as if you were betrayed or stabbed in the back by them, or perhaps they felt that you betrayed them or stabbed them in the back. I do feel that there is separation here, or endings or breakups for some of you that selected this stack, not coming. What's coming is different than what's currently here. Okay, because the Seven of Cups tells us that you are on your person's mind. Sometimes you're on your person's mind obsessively, and I do think they try to outthink the situation and wonder, what if I can do to change the dynamic, to change the situation. This Seven of Cups is very much about someone who needs to make a choice and trying to figure out that choice, but still has some clouded vision, still has some clouded judgments, still has some clouded thinking. And I do feel for some of you that if you have been with this person and it did come through a period of breakup or separation, or them running or ending your connection or ending your relationship, I do feel that was very, very hard on you, Stack 2. I feel like that was just so difficult. It looks like it was something that was just emotionally devastating and something that was really hard to go through. However, this is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune tells us that the universe is in constant motion. Every action creates a reaction. It's the law of cause and effect. And it's also the wheel of fate and the wheel of destiny. And I feel what this is telling us, that with this Seven of Cups here, your person's going to have to make a choice. It's going to make a decision once they get through with this clouded thinking and this clouded judgment that's here. I do feel like there is clarity coming. And this last card, the last card that you got for your reading, is the Two of Cups. This is a union of hearts. It's two people in a relationship. So there is an opportunity here, a very strong opportunity for the two of you to come back together if you are separated, if you are apart, and if you really would like to have your person back in your life. So let's see what else we get for Stack 2. Let's see what else we get here for Stack 2. How is that person currently feeling about them, their connection for Stack 2? Change, transformation, new chapter, rebirth. See, there is change coming, and that's what this Wheel of Fortune's about. It's about change. It's about nothing stays the same. In the universe, there is constant motion, which means that change is the only constant. It's the only thing that is constant, is change. And I do feel change is coming to your situation, Stack 2. Magnetic, luminous, desired, pursued. See, I do feel that there is a magnetic connection between you and your person. I also feel that your person could have been someone who's very much in their head, very logical, as opposed to someone who is in their heart. That person would say something like, I think, rather than I feel. And this is about the breaking down of that and actually allowing them to open their hearts to love, open their heart chakra. That is what I feel is happening here in this dynamic. Both feet in, committed, invested, devoted. See, I do feel the situation is changing, Stack 2. No matter how hard it may be right now, no matter how hard it is at the moment, I do feel the situation is changing for the better. Listen. I do feel that your person is listening to the universe, listening to their higher self, listening to their guides, listening to their angels, whatever it is that's coming through to them to try and communicate and break down this This wall that I feel your person's built around their heart, I do feel like that is changing. I do feel like things are shifting. Change is in the wind. Slowly but surely, it's happening. Steady movement forward. So there will be movement forward. Things won't happen overnight. It is something that's going to take some time. A heavy weight, burden, dread, pressure. See, so I actually also feel that your person was really hurt in the past, in past relationships, and it's what's caused them to build these walls around their heart and be guarded and try to maintain this emotional detachment. And perhaps that's the reason why you split, or that perhaps that's the reason why you're in separation, for those of you that are in separation, because they weren't willing to express themselves romantically. They weren't willing to express their heart. They weren't willing to let down their guard and share with you their true feelings. But this is the past. This stuff is past. This Three of Swords, it is about an ending. It's the divorce card. But it's also about breaking free and breaking through with ideas and clarity and communication. So I do feel that your situation, your dynamic is shifting and changing. Stack 2. So let's see what else we get here. Stack 2. What else for stack 2? Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Remember we said that I felt like your person was getting some insight or guidance from the universe, from the people upstairs, but this is for you as well. If this is a situation that you'd really like to have back, if you are apart, or if you're in a current relationship with someone and things are difficult at the moment, believe in the power of miracles, because things can change based on how this looks. I do feel that change is coming, and I do feel it's positive change. Let's see what else we get for stack 2. For stack 2. Expansion. Expansion. So this expansion card is very much about, very similar to the Wheel of Fortune actually, because it's about continually moving, evolving, and going through cycles throughout your life, okay? And this is an exciting time for new beginnings, growth, and change. It's about growth and change. And I do feel that it indicates your person is going through some growth and actually changing. Let's see what else for stack 2. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. So I do feel that your person, for some of you, has been hurt in the past. And I feel like that's what's caused them to build walls around their heart and try to keep you out, try to keep others before you out. But I feel with you that change is happening, and they are going to let down their guard and be open and expressive of their feelings and their emotions. They know they have feelings for you. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. See, that's that breakthrough. That's that mental clarity and the end of this clouded judgment that's coming as well. Let's see what else for stack 2. Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. So I do feel that as your person goes through this change transformation brought about by the Wheel of Fortune, I do feel that they are going to be more appreciative of your love, more appreciative of your connection. And I feel that they will share that with you. See what else. I also feel that they'll be more compassionate with you. I feel like they'll be kinder to you. They'll be more compassionate with you. Let's see what else we get for stack 2. Oh, patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. And I know some of you have been patient and you have had the life lesson of patience, probably more than once, probably with more than one person. However, I do feel that divine timing is at work here in the situation with you and your person, especially because we do have that Wheel of Fortune there. Soulmate, soulmate. I do feel that for some of you, this can be a soulmate connection. It doesn't have to be. There's no need to put labels on what your connection is, as long as you both love each other, respect and honor one another, and are considerate and compassionate with one another. It doesn't matter what the label is. It just doesn't matter. It's really about the love and the bond that exists between two people. We also get new love. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. So I do feel that your person, if you have been separated or you've been apart or you're having difficulties, I do feel the situation and the dynamic between the two of you is going to change. There will be a recommitment to your connection, a recommitment to your relationship, and that very much can feel like new love because your person is going through a transformation. They'll still be who they are, but I do feel that they will be a better communicator. I feel that they'll be a better listener. I feel that they will be willing to show you more so who they are, and they will be in with both feet instead of like that monkey on the fence that runs back and forth trying to figure out which side they're going to jump. They will jump in with both feet. Okay, what else for stack? What else for stack 2? You were the best thing in my life. The best thing in my life. You still can be. You still are. Let's see what else for stack 2. How does your person feel about you, stack 2? What are their current feelings for stack 2? I regret lying to you. See, that could also be that 10 of Swords and that King of Swords. Your person may have lied to you. They may not have shared everything with you, and that actually makes sense if they're not being transparent and they're not being authentic. They certainly aren't going to tell you everything that's going on with them truthfully and honestly, because then that would be letting you in and letting down their guard. So I do feel that many of them who selected this stack, I feel like your person does regret lying and creating that problem for the two of you. But that this regret actually helps them grow. And I wish I had treated you better. See, so I do feel that this connection, this stack here, is for someone who's been through a lot of problems and a lot of difficulties with their person. But you know what? A soulmate connection, a soulmate relationship, a really deep spiritually bonded relationship. It's not all sunshine and rainbows and roses, because these are the kind of relationships that come with difficult experiences and difficult lessons. And those lessons can be very challenging. They can be very harsh, like that Three of Swords shows. They can be heart-wrenching. They can be heartbreaking. They can make you feel as if you've had your heart ripped out of your chest. And then you have to still go on living without that heart, especially when those lessons with a soulmate come. Now, not all soulmates come with difficult life lessons, but the majority of them do. But when you work through those lessons and you work through that stuff and you evolve and you become authentic and you become who you were destined to be, as the Wheel of Fortune tells us, then the relationship is harmonious and balanced and wonderful, and it will be the best thing that you've ever experienced when it comes to love. But getting through it sometimes can be the challenge. Express your love. Okay, stack 2's person. It's time for you to express your love. Your feelings are there. It's time for you to express them. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That comes back to that soulmate again. Many soulmates are very different from one another. Usually when you meet someone that's a soulmate, it may not be what you normally consider to be your type or the kind of person that you may normally date. That's because you connect on a soul level and not the physical level. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, and perhaps your person did go through difficulties in their childhood. Perhaps they had a rough childhood, and perhaps they shared that with you, but perhaps they didn't. And if they had, it would have made all of this so much smoother and so much easier for the two of you to be able to work through whatever issues you were having in your connection and in your relationship. Let's see what else. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves, to each other, your bond deepens. And I do feel that as your person goes through these changes and goes through this transformation, and we've got the universe helping with the Wheel of Fortune, I do feel that they will be able to reveal their authentic self to you. This is your reading for today's Stack 2. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the first comment. Also, we would like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. I'll see you over in reading 3. Welcome to your reading Stack 3. You chose the Tarot Grand Luxe and the red Jasper heart. This is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it may resonate with everyone watching today. So please take in what speaks to your soul and release the rest to the universe. And if it doesn't resonate at all with you or your situation, we encourage you to select a different stack. In today's reading, we're looking at your person's emotions and how they're currently feeling about you, your connection, your relationship. So let's get right into your reading, Stack 3. What are your person's current feelings for you and your connection and your relationship? What are your person's current feelings? Let's see here. Well, that's too many. That's like 12 cards. How is your person currently feeling about you, your connection, and your relationship? The Four of Wands. That's a way to start a reading. Stack 3. Let's see what else. For Stack 3. The Four of Swords. And then we have the Fool And we have the Two of Pentacles. Let's see what else we get, stack 3. And the Two of Swords. 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords, the Fool, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. On the bottom we have the Hierophant. Well, that's just very interesting. This is interesting because this 4 of Wands is about long-term relationship. Look, this couple, it's like they're getting married under this tent thing. And this is very much about someone who wants to spend their life building a life with you, okay? So this is very much about hearth and home. It's about having a family. It's about taking the relationship to the next level, whatever that relationship is for you. And then the last card, which is the Hierophant, is about tradition. It can also be about traditional relationships. So it can also be about coming together to create a long-term relationship with one another. It's the stuff that's in the middle that's interesting. This is where it gets interesting. So I do feel for some of you, your person has retreated away from you. They've retreated away, perhaps they run away, perhaps you guys were having conversations about taking the relationship to the next level or taking the relationship further, whether that was moving in or getting engaged or getting married or starting a family, whatever it is, because everyone's situation is different. And perhaps they retreated away from that after they expressed that to you. I feel that can be a situation for some of you that chose stack 3 here. But what the rest of these cards tell us is that the Fool, it's about taking the risk. It's about taking a leap of faith. It's about a fresh start. It's about a new beginning. It's also about something from the past representing itself as a new opportunity. Now, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Coins is about change. It's about balance and harmony being restored here. But it's also about having to make a decision, especially since it comes with this Two of Swords, which is about making a decision. But see, this person, this character is walking on this tightrope. Is he going to make it across or is he going to fall off? Which side is he going to fall off on? The character, that is. And then they have to make a decision. So I do feel what this is telling us that. I do feel that this is telling us your person, if they have retreated away from you, they do want to have a fresh start, new beginning with you. They would like to have this opportunity to turn your situation around. They want to create a turnaround in the situation between the two of you. And I do feel that they do consider what it would be like long-term with you. These two cards tell us that. We also have Taurus energy here. So Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Taurus for you and your person. You or your person, that could be a card of validation for you if you've selected the right stack. It doesn't have to be. It's just some of the people who watch from around the world like to have that as a point of reference for them. See what else for stack 3. Genuine, authentic, sincere, true. Your person does feel that you are genuine. They feel that you're sincere. They feel that you're trustworthy. They feel that you are authentic. Which is why they have considered, expressed to you, just thought it through in their head about what it would be like to have a long-term relationship with you that can go the distance. Vulnerability. I do feel that your person has been vulnerable with you. And maybe not all the way, but I do feel they have let down their guard and they have expressed themselves and they have expressed their feelings. Deep love, soulmates, spiritual connection, kindred spirits. There is a strong connection here. There's a deep soul bond between the two of you, and your person does have feelings for you. And perhaps you're also feeling vulnerable. Perhaps you feel vulnerable with them. And, especially if they're not letting down their guard and being vulnerable with you and you're vulnerable with them, it can create imbalance in the relationship. And so this is very much about restoring balance. Let's see what else for stack 3. Big waves, turbulent, emotional, overwhelm, intensity. So perhaps the feelings that your person has for you have been overwhelming for them, and so they have taken a little step back from it, retreated away from it. Perhaps that's what caused them to run if they ran, or ghost if they're ghosting, or being no contact if they're no contact, because there is genuine deep love and emotional intensity, and sometimes feeling overwhelmed, your person does, with their feelings for you. Dream space, imagination, messages through dreams, subconscious. So that's very much about this Two of Swords as well. I do feel that the two of you have a strong telepathic connection with one another. You're able to think each other's thoughts, complete each other's sentences. But again, that comes with this sense of this deep love and the spiritual connection that exists between the two of you. One more for stack 3 for their person's feelings. Clarity, vision, insight, perspective. And I do feel that that's what your person is trying to gain now, stack 3. So if you are not together, if you are disconnected, if they are ghosting you, if there is no contact, or if they are running, which is possible, they could be running, especially if it's a spiritual connection like a soulmate or a twin flame, they are trying to gain a sense of clarity and some insight and gain some perspective. Perhaps they are seeking some sort of counsel to make that happen. Now, that counsel can be someone that's a professional counselor, or it can be just a friend or family member, someone they're close to, but it can also just be them working through their own stuff, thinking things through, waiting for that moment of insight, waiting for that moment of clarity to come. Feelings for you are here. I feel that they at times can be and feel very overwhelmed with these feelings for you. Very overwhelmed with these feelings for you. Feelings are strong. This starts and ends with them considering what it would be like to be in a long-term relationship with you and feeling that that's what they want. And tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the only way that they could do that is if they had really strong feelings for you. Why would you want to spend your life with someone if you didn't have strong feelings for them? See what else we get for stack 3, please. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy. And perhaps you do have a lot of passion with your person. Perhaps it is a very deep, passionate connection, and that would ring true as well if this is a very deep, strong soul connection. It doesn't have to be to have that strong passion, but I do feel that there is passion between the two of you, that as well. But that's not what it's all about. It's not just about the passion. It's about this spiritual love, this emotional love, this deep soul connection that exists between the two of you. It's also mental. There's a lot of mental connection here as well between the two of you, and that's what this Two of Swords tells us, especially when it comes to your telepathic and empathic connection. Be your best self always. This again is about being your authentic self. Be your authentic self. I do feel that you are your authentic self, and I feel like your person is aware that you are your authentic self, and perhaps they need to devote a little bit more time and energy for themselves in being their authentic self with you, especially if they're running. They're running from being their authentic self. If they're retreated away, if they're ghosting, if they're in no contact, and you know that there is a strong connection between the two of you. And you know what? If you have a strong connection with someone, you know. You just know. And if they are aware of that as well, they could be running from having to be their authentic self, because that is what comes when you have a deep bond and a deep spiritual connection to someone. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Perhaps your person's been hurt in the past and they haven't fully healed from that. Perhaps they need some healing for that. Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. And look how that is ice and fire, fire and ice. A lot of times that's used to symbolize twin flames. Spiritual connection, soulmate, twin flames, it doesn't have to be any of those. You don't have to put a label on what kind of connection that you have with someone, as long as there's a love, respect, intimacy, both physical and emotional intimacy, and being authentic with one another. That's all that really matters. Let's see what else for stack 3. The union of hearts. The union of hearts. A love connection defies explanation. See, this is a strong soul connection here between the two of you. There's a strong connection here between the two of you, stack 3. Really feel that. It's come up so many times here in your reading today. Let's see what else we get for stack 3. What else for stack 3? Unplug. Working less will help strengthen this relationship. And if you haven't been around each other, and when they do come back, I feel that it's a really good idea for the two of you to unplug and spend some time together. Quality time, talking, getting to know each other again. Wait, the timing is not quite right. Okay. I don't see a timing. But a lot of times, especially with these soul connections, we have to wait for divine timing to kick in. See what else? Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. Now, if your person has been treating you badly, or ghosting, or running, or whatever it is that's created any kind of disconnect between the two of you, if you are in fact disconnected from your person, that has happened for a reason. Understanding the reason of that can be challenging, but what I would say is they're having to learn, grow, and evolve through this experience and through this connection with you. What have you learned? What have you had to, how have you evolved? Did you have to learn more patience? Although patience seems to come a lot in these kind of connections. What have you learned? Stack 3. Actually, I want to do this like this. What else for stack 3? What are their person's feelings? How are they feeling about them and the connection? What are stack 3's feelings? I'm so attracted to you. Well, there is a very deep attraction here, but it's not just about the physical attraction. It's about the spiritual attraction, the emotional attraction, the mental attraction as well. There's a very deep bond. There's a very strong chemistry between the two of you. Let's see what else for stack 3. I hope that one day you can forgive me. Forgiveness. See, I do feel that perhaps they also need to forgive themselves, especially if they're running or ghosting, because that's horrible. Ghosting is the most horrible thing anybody can do to another, pretty much, except for murdering someone. Let's see what else for stack 3. I love you. I love you. I feel like your person is aware of their feelings for you. I feel like they are aware that they love you. This is about their feelings, about their emotions, about what they're currently going through in regard to their emotions and feelings for you. And I feel like they're positive. And I feel like they're positive. Even if you have been through a period of separation, or you're apart, or you're not together anymore, or this is an ex, I do feel that there is change. There's new beginnings. There's a turnaround in the situation. So what else for stack 3? What else for stack 3? Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Well, perhaps maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but perhaps you want to plan on having children with your person, or children are an important part of your relationship moving forward in the future. Perhaps you both have children, and if you do come together to create this union between the two of you, there's so many cards of union here. I do feel that you may have to consider how you're going to combine children from 2 different households. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. There's that forgiveness again. We've had forgiveness several times today. That's come up several times today for your reading, stack 3. Let's see what else we get for stack 3. How do they feel? This could be the one. You've already met your romantic partner you seek. And I do feel that your person does recognize that you are the one. There is so much connection here. There's so much attraction. There's so much love. Even if you are in a place of disconnect, it looks like your person's going to go through change, create a fresh start, new beginning, make a decision about what they're going to do, and then pursue you. This is your reading for today, stack 3. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to be part of your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, we would like to ask you to take a moment to comment, like, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone.